Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4, Imperial Italy. Yeah, and we are in a massive war here. Well, ish. Sure, I mean, if you look at it this way, it looks kind of scary. And if you consider the fact that Savoy is being occupied by all the things, it looks a little bit scary. But in practice, we are crushing our own war over here. I debated last time a couple of different plots and plans, and I'm still not entirely sure how it's going to resolve. Certainly, we're going to finish the siege of Lucca over here, and then we'll evaluate something. We do have apparently no ticking war score. Do we not have the battle superiority? That doesn't seem right, actually. It feels like well, maybe we lost a bunch of stuff over here. That's entirely possible. So anyway, Poland is sieging out Hungary. We have the Papal States. So the big war that started was the Papal Theranese Punitive War, basically the coalition war fired against me. But we've got Rome here, which is nice. And then there's a secondary war over here, which is the Swiss conquest of Savoy. Right now, Savoy is in bad shape, but mostly from the other war. And as soon as we piece out of the primary one, we should be able to go and save things there. And I don't know what we're going to do with Switzerland. Unfortunately, we can't reach them. It would be nice to start taking that land for ourselves. We can't really reach it. It would be unfortunate, and some people have said a good idea over here might be to go and select an army. Let's grab a couple of men-at-arms, which should be more than enough. This won't change our siege there. But if we go down here to, let's war tax a little bit more, to a province without a fort, we should be able to occupy it very quickly, and that might cause Poland to flip the occupation to me, which might reduce their war contribution, their personal war score, and reduce the chance that they'll individually peace out. We'll see how it goes. I certainly would hate it if Poland individually peaced out. It wouldn't be so bad if Hungary individually peaced out. Oh, right, the coalition. Of course, can't do anything for that. So we're mostly just waiting for the siege here to finish. Ooh, that is really highly unfortunate. France is going to go and help. Are you going to get there in time? I don't know. Could happen. Oh yeah, and some people have pointed out, this is my heir. This is my family member who is currently on the throne of France. That is the person who is leading this army. Now, interestingly enough... Oh, okay, they already have an heir already set up. As I say, if their king dies without another heir, that might trigger the coalition. Or not the coalition, the personal union. Okay, France has got the numbers advantage. No negative penalty from attacking, which is good. How are your relative leaders? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, pretty equivalent. So... bigger number should just win that one. We'll see how it goes. There we go. And so we'll try to occupy some of these sieges where they don't have forts and see what happens. It's really nice, actually, these coastal ones without forts, because you don't have to worry about having the blockade bonus. I might try to put more of my forts on the coast, because unless they've got the full blockade, they're going to have a big disadvantage there. It would definitely suck if that battle's going to get lost, and it would suck if they came and fought me over here. I'm just hoping that we finish the siege before anything like that may occur. Do I want to move my fleet out? Yeah, let's do that, because this Hungarian fleet is going to be ejected. We'll just kill it, get some extra war score. No fort there. Good. So that'll happen. They will probably rest their morale before they come after me. We will have to peace out with them in some fashion very soon. We will lose a little bit of war score from losing this battle here. Now, they won't get the ticking war score, but yeah, see, we lost 1% because just, battle score by itself. All right, go ahead and dock some more, and we'll deal with you after. Money is good. We can invest in a new idea, but I'm not going to get that yet. We don't have a ton of diplomatic power right now. We'll have to negotiate a peace. And actually, we're behind times on our tech. Do we need an extra relationship slot? Actually, we could. Is that relationship slot or reputation? And +1 relations, which will effectively give us more Diplo points. Now, that will cost me 400, leaving me with only 40. No, we're going to have to save up to make sure we can negotiate the peace deal. All right, looks like we will be able to finish the siege before they come after me, which is nice. I don't remember, does my leader have... No, he doesn't have any siege bonus. Well, that's a shame. So these will finish here. Earn us a little bit more war score over there. Zagreb, good. I love these paths you have to take because of the frickin' forts. Let's go over to Beck's or Becky's over here, or however you might say that one. There's no fort. We should be able to siege it out. Just waiting for this one to tick over. We're back up to 58%. There we go. 63. Excellent. So now I think is a good time for us to start making a decision. first question, would the Pope become my vassal? No. That is a damn shame. He just needs a little bit more convincing. It's because they get an extra big modifier if it would cause the nation to no longer become independent. So even though I have more than enough war score, they just have such a huge dislike of that choice. They would happily give up someone else's independence, though. I can certainly swallow Lucca over here, and that would be okay. And, you know, get a bunch of money and stuff. Unfortunately, I can't humiliate them because they're not my rival. So, length of war is 21. So that's part of it. Apparently they have a little bit of military strength as well. Unfortunately, we can't fight off these armies, because that would be the thing to have to do. Fight them off and then siege some more. I mean, we can get a little bit more war score from sieging out more of Hungary, but we're going to lose... Well, I guess this war is not about... because Switzerland is not in this one. So anything the Swiss siege over here won't really affect us. I would really love to vassalize Rome. I think annexing it would be bad because we'd start getting all those events, but I think you can vassalize them and that's okay. Still, we're a little bit full on relationship slots as is. We already have another vassal. I think the right thing to do, especially since I don't think I can really get anything else done. I think the right thing to do is to just take Lucca, which is a pretty valuable province, if I recall correctly. 22 development. No center of trade or anything like that, but it's pretty valuable. It's got a lot of buildings as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take Lucca. I guess we'll ask for the war reparations and all their money. There you go. Give up all your claims and for... Actually, does that... That's claims, that's not cores, right? Oh, and they wouldn't be willing to do that. That's 20%, but you would be willing to give up your core on Romagna. May as well. Oh, unless there's a treaty to break. Oh, that would be much better. Break your treaty with Austria. Okay, there we go. So I will take Lucca. I will get 10% of the Papal States' income, and it will break their treaty with Austria, which puts me in a much, much better position diplomatically. Of course, we'll get a little bit of aggressive expansion. The big one is Austria. They must be in this list. Aren't they? Because I have like 19 with Austria. Maybe they don't care that much because... I mean, they'll get some, but this is not going to be enough to put them over the limit for aggressive expansion. Because if we take a look and look at Austria, 19. I might just be missing them in the list. But I don't think so. Okay. Let's send those demands. And take a quick look over here. Oh, 27. Yeah, it was not enough to put them in coalition range, so that's good. Now, they do like me a fair bit, so it's unlikely they would have joined anyway, but it's always possible. And then we're going to go ahead and regroup in PMO over here. So they'll probably win the Siege of Wallace, but then we should be able to kick their ass. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but nah, I don't know, protecting Savoy. They've been my buddy. I think it's probably a good idea. We can use Savoy as a stick against Milan is still our plan over there. Okay, so we can still get this idea. Yes, we can. I would love to do that. Lovely. Didn't take much Diplo power for us to negotiate our peace, and we can start coring Lucca over here. Good. Got some separatists and stuff. How's our war exhaustion? It's not great, but it's not the worst. Stability is decent. Unrest, 20 years, 7.9 years. Yeah, that's all really, really, really manageable. So we've always got a bit of an army here. Now, I don't know if we want to actually attack into the mountains, though, especially since they have a very good general. Especially at this stage of the game with all the shock. See what I'm learning, guys? I'm actually learning things. I'll tell people they can attach this unit. Oh my god, that was short. Okay, Austria. It's Danish conquest of Oldenburg. And staying friends with Austria is probably an excellent, excellent idea. Holy crap. Against Denmark, Sweden, Norway, England, Poland, Moldova? That's a lot. Oldenburg, what other allies do you have? Right, okay, Austria's being called in because they are protecting the HRE. Hansa. How do we win that war? That's a lot of crap. Well, okay, Denmark, Sweden, because I'm assuming the Kalmar Union is still on. Yeah, okay, so that's why Norway and Sweden are coming in. They don't have a choice. And then somehow Denmark has an actual alliance with England and Poland. It looks like Poland's going to get destroyed step 1 of the war. Oh, they got some reinforcements over there. Still, what are the leaders like? 2-1, 1-2. Yeah, mostly same-ish. And some more troops over there. I can't really get here to save that in time. I think I'm going to have to say yes. But I suspect it will end with the loss of Oldenburg to Denmark. So I will accept being a great ally of Austria, like I am. Sure. I mean, I've opted to stay in the HRE. Let's move a little closer. See, he was already halfway to his location, so he didn't have a choice. So as I can maybe throw in my last 2 here. That's some more reinforcements. I suspect they actually will lose this first battle. They could... Ooh, that's a nice roll. Oh, that's better. My 2 will come soon. Just pad out the morale a little bit. Pad out the front line a tiny bit. It might actually go to Austria. They have the higher base morale. That makes a big difference because they inflict more morale damage. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I gave them just maybe enough tick of morale to survive. Winning the first battle like that is so incredibly important. You can just follow that army for now. Oh, we got a double win. That's interesting. Now then the question becomes, where are these guys running to? Can we interrupt them? Alright, that's my leader. How good is my heir? Do I want to risk him in battle here? Oh yeah, same dynasty as France and all that kind of stuff. I may as well roll my heir and see what happens. It does suck if they start to die. I'll keep this guy, this general. Ah, you just ran to there. Yeah, we should definitely jump on you. Farmland, what's my maneuver? 3. So we won't get a river crossing. Yeah, they've got no morale right now. Oh, break that. And just for a token effort, I will give you him as a leader. So we've got, again, more maneuvers so we don't proc a river crossing. So we've got inferior numbers, but we should be able to engage them before the morale tick. Yes, they won't even get a tick of morale when we engage them. And it couldn't turn around. Oh, you were going the other way. Ah, but we did crush them. Excellent. Good. Stack wiped completely. Okay, that's a pretty good start to the war. Wow. Quite a bit of troops on our side there. Looks like Sweden. Oh, wow. They've got their big river crossing, the -2. This actually might go exceptionally well. Now, the question becomes, is there anything I can get out of this war? And I think the answer is no. So it's probably a great time for me to simply swing back over. I don't know. Let's stop in over there and see what we can do. They do have their war goal, so they're going to get their ticking war score. Savoy, you're black flagged and running to... I don't understand. We'll just stop in Milan. No, they're really going there. We don't have the ability to force march or anything. And don't worry about all my destination changes. Everything was going through Crane regardless, so it wasn't actually resetting my movement. It does redraw the arrow, but it doesn't actually break things. Yeah, see, attacking into the mountains is pretty bad. I may do it by the time I get there, because it's possible they won't have the morale reach loaded yet. My force limit can be a lot higher, although I don't have any actual manpower. I don't think it's worth me spending my money on mercs for someone else's war here. It's not the end of the world if Switzerland becomes more powerful. Because they do actually hate Milan. One option might be to make friends with Switzerland and use them as a stick against Milan as well, just like Savoy. They are rivaled to each other, I believe, right? Yeah. So it's going to be hard, if not impossible, to ally them both because there's a -50 modifier to the diplomatic choice. I'm going to jump on these guys. Yeah, I'll be attacking to the mountains. Yes, they've got a superior general, but I won't get a river crossing, and the morale is still ridiculously low. It would have been nice if we'd gotten there before January, because it wouldn't have gotten the tick. Is there anything I can do? Get the morale of armies, that's fine. And we don't have military ideas. I guess I'm just going to jump in there. Cross my fingers. Alright, so we do have the -2. We did start with a great roll, which is nice. They've got... Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. They have the Shock 4 guy, which is going to be pretty significant here. Like, we have a huge head start, but we could still very easily lose this. Having the higher base morale is going to be nice. Like, they might end up killing a lot more people than I kill, and in fact, that's exactly what's going on, but we will win the battle by virtue of having just a higher base morale, not to mention the fact that their morale was generally depleted. I think I can probably safely put my troop back on patrolling the Venetian trade node over here. My ships, I should say. One or more subjects have high liberty desire. Sup, Tuscany? Now, I am sucking up to Tuscany, aren't I? Yes, I am. Just trying to bring it up there. Speaking of Tuscany. Do you even have an army, bro? Relative power. Where is your army? Oh, it's over here. Oh, okay. I guess it just popped up just because I lost a handful of people over here, and that was just enough to cause them to go. Now, they've got some... hold on. Oh, France is in all this, too. Oh, okay. So that's going to be fine. Right, because Austria called me in. It's not Oldenburg. That's interesting. How did that work? Oldenburg is the war leader on this side. How did I get called into the war? How could Austria... Did Denmark claim Austria as a co-belligerent? It did! Why would you do that, Denmark? Because everyone got called in like crazy. Why would you call Austria as a co-belligerent? That's crazy. Alright, so that war is going to go very, very well. I'll get the stay till the end bonus with, well, with lots of people, actually. And I guess that's going to be fine. Again, I'm not going to gain anything out of it, unless I decide to separate peace out, which would be pretty foolish. Same thing here, I'm not really going to get anything. Although, I suppose, I could just go and siege out Switzerland and leave Wallace there. But I think that would be foolish. I'm just going to go to do this, try to get everything balanced and nice and get my allies back on the side, because really the next target will be Milan. Would have been nice if I could have vassalized the Papal States. Or Naples would be another one too. Who hates you? Aragon, Venice, Ferrara. Yeah, well, I hate you, but no one else really does. Can I build more barks? The answer is very much yes. Wow, construction times in these places sort of suck. Do you have high liberty or autonomy? You do. I guess we'll just have to deal with that for a little while longer. God, so many buildings here. Marketplace. Workshop. The temple, the barracks, the castle. Yeah, the castle is nice too. Actually, speaking of that though, why don't I F10 and mothball all my forts? I don't think anyone's coming in my direction. We have 6 forts for crying out loud. That is a lot of money. That is a ton of money. I'm saving half a ducat per now. Because it's 1 to maintain normally. But when it's turned off, it goes down to 50 cents. I like how Savoy is prioritizing sieging out new stuff in Switzerland. Rather than, you know, liberating the war goal. See, it would be nice to be in peace again, because it would be nice if our war exhaustion was dropping. I don't really want to spend for it. Right now, we don't have any uprisings that are about to proc, so we're going to be okay. But it's still a little concerning. Look how many forts are close together over here. We could probably just leave the Florence fort off all the time. Maybe not. At the same time, though, if Naples declares war on me, they're going to have such a hard time getting in anywhere. Getting anything done whatsoever. Alright, well, let's up the speed. Right, of course. That would go fast. I'm going to stay here, though, in the mountains. Just box them in. If they want to come at me, that's okay. And we are going to go ahead and steal a little bit of stuff there to help offset our army costs, simply by looting. Oh, poor uniform. Well, that's okay. Slight morale penalty, but we're not really getting involved in any true battles, so it's not so bad. Truce with Holland has ended. All right. I actually have a cardinal. Actually, I have 4 cardinals. Wow. So I could invest in the chance to become papal controller. What would that give me? Well, the Pope hates me, so I can't really go around excommunicating anyone. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to, like, save up my points. Maybe use it to boost my stability. I don't need legitimacy. It's not max, but that's okay. I don't have any debt, I think. No, I do technically have a bit. So that's alright. But I don't really have to bring down interest. 630 manpower is nothing. I mean, unless it's a permanent gain. But I don't think so. I think it's just like 640 more people here, which is useless. We don't need that. Yeah, I probably will just save up to boost my my stability. Truces are expiring. Those are all distance truces that, like, incidental wars, I think. Nothing that was really direct. Supply shortage over there. This siege is still taking a while to eat through. Supply shortage. How many people are garrisoned here? Oh, we could just... I don't see why we couldn't just assault these guys. They have no one. There. That'll reverse the war score. Not as much as I expected, actually. Oh, wow. So, Savoy must have gotten stack wiped over here. That's a lot of war score. Ooh. Okay, you'll beat me there. And you're going to go for an attack. It's only farmland. Can I get out of there in time? If I go there, how long does that take me? The 24th. What about here? The 17th. Okay, good. And then from there, I'll run to Wallace. Or Wallace. And maybe I'll group up my troops. Ooh, or not. Oh, I can't cancel in time. No! I'm going to say, no, I want to stay there so that I don't have to attack into the mountains, but they can't de-siege things. And they could have started a war in the mountains. Oh, they changed their mind. Did that de-siege it? Oh, yeah, because there's an adjacent fort and I wasn't standing around there. Derp, derp. So we'll suffer 1 month of attrition, being in enemy territory, before we capture that, but that'll be okay. Alright, fine enough. Ooh! I don't think I'm going to spend this. Because I'm not getting in a real battle that's going to matter that much, and I'd rather save my points. I mean, yeah, actually, worst case scenario is I take this, I upgrade my men, they attack me when I have no morale. That would be bad. So I'm going to wait until after the war, and maybe next January we'll pick that up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And, you know, none of these battles, none of these wars are wars that are going to benefit me. They're still fun to do. We're going to finish that coring, and we're obviously going to have to continue to babysit our aggressive expansion. It does help that we've got Ennio over here, which is going to be really helpful. And yeah, we'll keep working on our various ideas, I suppose. We're not too far ahead. Oh, I can take away the focus from military, I think. Since I don't have any military ideas currently, and I'm ahead of time on military, I will go and remove the national focus. Rebalance these all out, because I could actually use a few more points in the other categories. Alright, thank you very much for watching another episode of Imperial Italy, and I will see you guys next time.